Hey guys, it's xNira, and this is going to be just a arena video. Like, I'm not gonna abandon for deaths, and I have 5 swords, so I'm just gonna do 5 battles and kind of talk about the state of top, top tier, not like top tier, I think. Last week I placed, in, I think in this tier actually, I think I was like 1,000, maybe 600. So that's still kind of pretty high up. Um, and I'm just gonna kind of talk about how it's changed a lot and yeah, how inheritance has changed the meta. Um, this team I'm using is, I don't really know if I think if this team is actually good, but we'll see. I'm using it because it's just all of the highest units I have. So this team does not have any. I don't think this team has any inherited skills, which is interesting. So it's possible that Lucina's gonna take a lot of damage from Tiki. But that was expected, so. And then I'm thinking about if she has an armor slayer, so, but I have Fallen Shield, so I think I can do this and not die. And then I'm gonna have a kind of weird process of getting my Lucina to where she needs to be. This is why swap is nice. Or just having reposition things in general. Yep, she didn't take that much damage, that's good. Because, yeah. Super useful. So, my Sheena has Glowing Ember and eventually Bonfire, which is highly, which makes her like much more offensive, which is really nice because now she's actually gonna be able to kill Keita here, or Shida, however people say this. And then yeah, nice 30 damage, man. She's got so much defense. Wow, holy shit, Marth kills her. Okay. That was not expected. I forget that she's really low. So I either sacrifice Lucina or I sacrifice Shida. Actually, I actually don't have to sacrifice either because I can smite Sheena away and nothing she'll be out of range. Yep, perfect. So Effie saves the day. I'm kind of thinking if I want to get the SP on a different unit, but I'm trying to get Brave Lance Plus on my Effies, so I kind of want the SP on her. So that was kind of a surprising win. I kind of was thinking I was going to lose a unit there, but it was nice that I didn't. Especially on that map with armored units. Like, I feel like right when the game started, I was not really keen on movement abilities. Like having pivot on Erica is just like useless to me. But now that I've been using armored units, like I definitely am like seeing the light on how they're useful. Like just really, really, they're very good. Especially if you're using armored units in tight maps like the underwater map and bridge map and stuff like that. So this team has Azura. Let's look at their team. This is plus 10, what a joy. Azura is not plus 10. Lucina's probably going to be plus 10 a bit. Plus 10. And this Takumi is probably plus 10 as well. So, we're going to see how this goes. Now, it says I'm safe, but Tiki can move here and get advanced by 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dance my Lucina and then smite her over the mountain and hopefully kill Tiki. Yep, okay. Great. So now she actually is safe, and this Takumi probably can't touch Effie. So I'm not really worried. Fuck, I didn't think about that. Damn. It's a lot of damage. He also has Vengeance up, which is kind of a problem. So I think I almost might lose this battle, but I'm not going to because Effie can get him down, and then I need to kind of run Zura around. And Sheena can kill Zura. So normally I would reset here, but because like I just lost 2 units, so that's going to decrease my score by like 200 points. But I'm not doing it a deathless run streak because I just like it'd be very difficult for me to do that. Like it would just like I'd have to have a ton of swords, and I don't. And I'm just gonna go for just like a win streak and see if I can get, maybe at the end of the week after I've saved up from swords from the daily quest, I will try and get a deathless win streak. But we have another 5 days left in the season, so I'm not gonna do it right now. I just wanna right now I'm trying to get a feel for what kind of units are threats, because earlier it was super easy to team build because you knew you were probably going to see a lot of Hectors, you were going to see a lot of Effies, you were going to see a lot of like just like you kind of knew what you were going to see. But now because of inherent skill, I battled this team earlier. I was saying about so team building, like it's much easier because there just aren't as many like it was easier back then because there were fewer units that you had to worry about. But now, because like so many more units are so variable, like there's so many more units, and all these units have like 10 different builds they could possibly have. It's much harder. It's just +10, +2. They've got Vantage and Escuchon on their Sheena, but they don't have anything on their Lin, which is kind of interesting. Iceberg. I think Iceberg is not optimal, but whatever. Does she know? She doesn't normally get rally defense, so this is kind of an interesting build. They're gonna buff the Noe. Buffing Groundblade, or buffing like Tome Blade, whatever you want to call it. Built like defense teams are really bad because the AI doesn't actually use them very well, I think. Phone speed. This person still has drag back, which is interesting. And then this has seal defense, which is interesting. This is actually a pretty good team, but it's probably really good for offense on defense. We'll see. I haven't actually beat the team yet. Trying to figure out if I can get I think I might retreat. Because I have to get into a situation where Lucina can pick off Nino. Okay, this is what I wanted. So now Lucina can kind of slide over here. Oh, she's getting Escuchon. That's why I don't kill her. But let's see, who takes less damage? Sheena takes less damage. And Sheena's not in range of Erica. I don't know if I should dance Lucina or Effie. I think I dance Effie here. I could smite Lucina away so that Erica definitely attacks me, which I think is what I'll do. I don't think she'll die to, yeah. Because if I didn't smite Lucina, she would probably attack Lucina, because obviously attacking Effie, she's got the weapon disadvantage. And I don't know if she would kill Lucina. I could calc it, but why calc it when I can just force the AI to attack Effie? So again, that was nice. We didn't lose anybody. We got 2 more to go. So, I guess I think I said I was going to talk about kind of how inheritance affected team building, or how inheritance affected the upper level arena. And my, they have a Julia. Julia just poops on all of my teams. I think this, I feel like there was a lot of controversy right when this came out, because people did not like this, because it made the people who had a lot of money to get duplicates and merge stuff even better. Ugh, I have to deal with Julia. Actually, you know, I think Lucina can just tear through this. So, people who had spent a lot of money had a lot of SP available. Like, I had 1200 SP on my Lucina that I was able to get both Fury 3, Desperation, and Swap. And that obviously helped out a lot. I'm going to kill both of these units with Effie because I want the SP. And so people were saying, like, oh, the people who are winning are just going to win harder. And that was already the case, because there's already a pretty big gap between people who are paying a lot of money and people who don't. Like, I think someone posted a score of, like, 5,600 as their max score, which is crazy. Like, I couldn't dream of getting that much. And I've obviously spent money. So, like, that was already the case. That money was... Top tiers are kind of pay to win. This person's running a Hinata. This will be interesting. And they have Julia, which kind of, again, just poops on my team every single time. She's got Tonebreaker, which doesn't matter. She's Reciprocal Aid, which is interesting. Subuki. +3. They kept the Sapphire Lance, which I don't really agree with. Desperation said Advantage. Would have gone Vantage. Why do they have Reciprocal Aid? I don't know how I feel about that. And then Hinata just has crazy defense. So... I'm definitely really bad at multitasking. It's kind of risky to put Lucina right in front of Julia, but I'm gonna do it because Julia's gonna poop on my team much harder than Tsubaki will. Doesn't he get quick riposte? I'm so confused as to why. He didn't. kill me. Wow. AI, man. What are they doing? So, because I have Glowing Ember, I'm gonna get this kill. But I kind of want to get it with Effie. But I'm just gonna get it with Sheena because I don't know how to get it with Effie. I love the Inheritance update. Like, the amount of units you can use now is really great. Is much greater, and the like, you don't have to just look at a team and know exactly how you're going to kill it. You kind of have to figure out like which of like the 1,000 Lucina builds are they running, and like that's an interesting. Like you have to now strategize like more, because if like their Lucina is running like Fury and Renewal instead of Vantage or Desperation, and she has Renewal and like Rally Attack, like that's going to be a very different battle than if she is Fury, Vantage, and like whatever with Moonbow instead of Aether or Luna. So it has made unit diversity greater, and it's made unit builds greater because you now have like the option of building different things, obviously, and I think it's made battles more interesting. It's made them so much harder because there's so many more units you have to account for. Like I said, Julia just poops on my team, and like I have to massively overextend with Lucina to kill Julia usually, which is really bad for me because obviously she has Fury, so she takes a lot of damage. So I don't have a good answer to Julia, which is a problem. And I don't have, like, in a lot of the teams I've been running, I don't have good answers to Nino usually. And things like that. It's like I've recorded a ton of battles, and I don't want to say I lose a lot, but I'm losing a lot more, which I think is really kind of healthy in that it means that, for one thing, it gives a motivation to implement some sort of replay feature for your defenses, because replays will be more interesting because the battles are just more interesting. And the other thing is that it gives a motivation to maybe like do something with the defense bonuses. I think right now the highest defense bonus is 500. I would love to see something like a cumulative defense score, like you get for an offense score. Like, what's the highest defense win streak you can get in seven defenses, or maybe not 7 because 7's kind of a lot. Although I must say, last week I got more than 9. Like, this list shows only 9, and I had the I would check back several times. The person who was front was a different name than before, when I had a full 9 defenses, so that it was kind of cutting out the ones at the bottom. So I had maybe 14 defenses last week, and so I would love to see some sort of cumulative defense win streak bonus for feathers, and I would love to see replays. And I think that having a unit like this, just enormous diversity of heroes and these much more interesting battles would lend themselves well to those two features. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Hopefully the battles are interesting. I'm looking back on it now, and I remember the second battle I lost 2 units, but I think a couple of them were 4-0s. So yeah, hopefully you found that interesting. I'd love to hear what you guys think about future arena improvements. Like, would you guys want a replay feature? I feel like everyone wants a replay feature. Would you be interested in seeing defense win streaks? Let me know. I'd really love to hear about it. So yeah, thanks for watching.